What up, Chicken Nuggets? Tyler here, and I'm super excited because I want to show you some cards. I'm kind of setting back. I'm pulling them out of my flea market booth, and I'm probably keeping them high on buy nows, but then I'm looking at throwing on some auctions if these players pop off in the playoffs. I am not, this is a disclaimer, I am not telling you who to buy. You buy who you like. I'm telling you, people in my brain, I am thinking about pulling off the shelf, thinking that they might escalate in the playoffs. Enough talk, a lot more dancing. Number one, right off the bat, John Stockton. I'm just kidding. I thought that would be funny. It wasn't. Okay, so here's my theory on how I kind of roll the playoffs, and that is, so there's big names, obviously. There's LeBron, there's Steph, there's Jason Tatum. I think if anything we can learn from the past couple years, it is if a player's hype is already high, a la Patrick Mahomes, they're not going to, you're not going to see a huge increase. You might see a little bump, but they don't go up an incredible amount. So like Patrick Mahomes, he just won another Super Bowl. His price is barely bounced up. Where I have seen the most success is with players whose prices are low because they are the second, third, or maybe even fourth option on a team, but they might have a big game or two in the playoffs and escalate. My greatest, one of the many reasons I love Jordan Poole, he is my greatest investment because I had a ton of his cards really cheap, and then I sold like 6 or 7 of them for like $1,000, probably 12 to 1,300 more than I paid for them. Out of 6 cards, I sold them because he had 2 great games in the playoffs. He had a good playoffs overall, but so here's my example, Draymond Green. Okay, this is Draymond Green, auto rookie. Guess what? Draymond's market's probably where it is. Even if they go all the way to the finals, he's already hit the finals, won the finals 4 times now as the second, third, or fourth best guy. So I'm not recommending Draymond. I just want to give that as an example. So here are the players I'm thinking might have a chance to pop off. Right off the bat, Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in the league. And he's he's like third or fourth player out of Philly. Isn't he play for Philly now? Hey, Google, who does Buddy Hield play for?
Buddy Hield's current team is the Philadelphia.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I got real self-conscious as I said that. Buddy Hield's been a great shooter. So I've got a Buddy Hield. I'm pretty sure it's his rookie. It's 2016 auto. So I'm pulling that. I'm probably going to toss that as an auction if he has a couple good games. Same for Derek White. Derek White kind of broke out and did really well. Got on the national media attention. I don't know, whatever. Last playoffs. But he's a solid glue guy. Very valuable to them. This is numbered 6 out of 20. So that one's on my list. Also, Jalen Williams, but not the Jalen Williams who's second, third best player. But this is the Jalen Williams that they don't call. He has had a quietly great season. And we know one of the weaknesses with OKC is they don't have a big man. He's their big man. And I really think he's got great chemistry. And I hope that he pops off in the playoffs. Has a couple good games. And he's just, jumps off. So I've got his. That's actually numbered out of 49. So it's pretty sick Prism card. Okay, next, and this is no surprise, I actually got a couple of his, I'll show you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, great player. He's in the MVP race. These are a couple, that's numbered out of 199. I got this grade, bought it on Whatnot, got it graded, got a 10. And then I've got this one, this Shimmer Optic. These this is on buy now, really high. I'll probably put these on auction. If they make a run in the playoffs, I know he's the best player on their team, and I just said pick second or third or fourth best player. But I also think best player who is not getting the recognition he deserves is also an option. Vis-a-vis Jalen Brunson. I got this one, and then I got a whole chunk of base. I'll probably toss all of these on. That's Mikal Bridges. He snuck in there. What's up, Mikal? I'll probably throw these on a lot and see if it does well. If he gets a couple rounds and people are he's the real deal, he can make it in the playoffs. Because that's the thing. He's had a great regular season. Just like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. They've had great regular seasons leading their teams to pretty good records. I think they're both in the top 3 or 4 in their divisions. However, I think that you have to have playoff success. So that's the next bump for these guys. Draymond, Steph, Clay, LeBron. They've already had their bumps in the playoffs. They've won. They've got it. Okay, that's the bump I think. Another bump you might see, and I don't think Tatum's market's going to go crazy even if they go to the finals because it's kind of expected. And that's what they always say, you want to buy the hype, not the, you buy the hype, not the results. And so his hype's already there. This is a rookie patch of his, so I've got that in there. Let's see. Let's pull out these. I can go a little faster. Darius Garland, He's on the Cavs. I don't think they're going to make a run, but if Donovan Mitchell leaves this summer, I don't know. You never know. So I got a 10 on that. Paolo, you'll see a few Palos in here. This isn't my best one, but dude is a number 1 pick. He's in his second year, and he's leading the Magic to, I think, the 3rd best record in the East. So incredible. So I'm going to pull that off, probably toss that up and see what happens. Tyrese, he hasn't been playing as good since the All-Star break, but there's a chance. Evan Mobley, he's had not really lived up to expectations, but, whatever. Again, a lot of these are 2nd, 3rd, 4th best guys. Josh Giddey, his market's come down a little bit this year. So hoping that pops off. Buddy Hield, there's another Buddy Hield. Another Buddy Hield. It's a 9.5 Arena Club. Buddy Hield Optic. Like crazy. It's $15 now, but it's a silver. Jay McDaniels, he's had a kind of a down year, but since Towns went out, he's been trying to score a little more. Mainly he's a defensive guy, so I'm tossing that in. And then Evan Mobley, Arena Club 10, and this is numbered out of 500. Okay, a few more. Hey, what's up, Ez? Want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi, Ezra Quinn there. All right, then we got a Chet Purple. This is an Arena Club 9. Pretty sweet card. What?
Is that new?
The camera?
That thing?
That is, but I'm not using that, so thank you. Probably better timing somewhere else. Chet Holmgren, that's a 9 on that. This is a Peyton Pritchard. This is a unique card. Peyton Pritchard, he's probably, 6th man on Boston. However, he comes in, does well a couple games. This is a Flux Gold numbered out of 10, and it got a 9.5. That's pretty sweet. Joel Embiid, he needs that playoff wins, and his stuff I think only go up if he gets to the championship. But it's an Embiid Gold out of 49. Pretty sweet. Bought this the other day for like $20 from Card World, and this was just like a few days ago. Shea, this is a 10 on his rookie card. That's pretty sweet. Not numbered, but it's Chrome 10. Aaron Gordon, he's on, he's the 3rd guy on probably the team that's going to win it all on the Nuggets. That is a 4-color patch, silver, out of 10. This is numbered out of 10. I got this in a lot yesterday, and I was like, I think that's a dub. So I'm going to keep that, probably toss it up. Hopefully he has a couple good games, but hopefully he doesn't win it all. Hopefully the Warriors win it all. That's just Tyler's opinion. All right, Jalen Suggs, defensive monster. That's a silver. His stuff's been down since his rookie year, but he's been on like a defensive tear this year. Dante, he's had an incredible 3-point shooting with the Knicks recently, so figured that was worth a shot, pulling back and then tossing him up on auctions. Like, that's the thing. I'm not saying he's going to go for like $300, but I got it valued at 22 and it hasn't sold. And I've taken it to like a show and had it in my booth. So I think I can get, if he has a couple good games, toss it up on auctions, it could probably go for 30 plus, just because there's probably not a ton of his stuff graded. That's the thing you have to think. Like Tatum, there's a ton of his stuff graded. Luka, a ton of his stuff graded. But whenever you look at like these other players, they don't have a ton of graded stuff. When my Jordan Poole stuff took off, it's because not a lot of people are grading Jordan Poole. From that year, they're grading Zion, Ja, even Darius Garland. They were not grading Jordan Poole. And so when you toss it up, it's not about, like, a lot of times, it's that supply and demand. There's not a lot that people can bid on, so therefore your stuff becomes more valuable. Drew Holiday, rookie, 10. Like, I got that price at $22. And dude is, like, been integral to the Celtics' success. Zion, this is not, like, I got so many Zion. This is one of my cheaper ones. I'll probably sell several Zion, just like everyone else, if he has a good playoffs. So look for my stuff there. Tyrese Maxey. This one, I wish I had more good Tyrese Maxey cards. And so there we go. It's numbered out of number 2 out of 49. He's the second best player on Philly, so it's a player number card. That's not how that works. So that's a purple works in progress. Pretty sweet. I got it at 45. I'll probably toss it on bids if he has a couple good games. And then Kyrie, his market's been down because he's had a few weird years. I want to say 7 weird years since he won a championship. Hit that shot. Numbered out of 49. That is a Mojo Prism. And then we got a Vortex Jason Tatum. I just didn't have a lot of Tatums. And again, that one's only going to pop off if I do well. Hold on 1 second. I want to grab the last card that I wanted to toss up. I thought I had it over here, but I did not. I'll see you in a second.
24 hours later.
Okay, so these are pretty interesting. So I don't have a ton of Ant. I did more LaMelo. Good call, Tyler. I had a lot of Anthony Edwards, but I did trade for this one. So I've got it. It's RCG grading. I don't think I've ever heard of them. 9.5 Revolution New Year. So we'll see. I might toss that up if it gets crazy. I don't have a ton of, like I said, not a lot of Ant. Here's another of that Jalen Williams. I won this in an Arena Club slab pack. It's numbered out of 99. I was just going to keep it because the dude's from Arkansas. He seems like a nice kid. I actually spoke. I speak to teachers. Last summer, I spoke at a school, and someone was like, hey, his mom's in the audience because I was talking about sports a lot, no, NBA basketball a lot during my talk. So they were like, I heard you like the NBA basketball because you said it like 400 times. His son is Jalen Williams. I was like, or her son is Jalen Williams. I was like, oh, that's cool. And also I'm like, why am I talking like this? All right, and this is the card I think that I have that has the biggest chance of increasing in value. It is a Paolo Banchero Arena Club 10. Okay, so this right here, it's silver. I'm sorry, let me say that. Silver Paolo Arena Club 10. It got 9.5s everywhere and a 10 on the edges. So that is a pretty awesome card. And so honestly, if the Magic can pull off 1 or 2 rounds, I think this number 1 pick, who has been just cranking out this year and leading his team to having a great record in a really competitive, actually the East End is competitive as the West, but still, he's doing really great this year. So if the Magic can pull off a round or 2, I'm going to toss it up on bids and just see what happens. Silvers, I found, that's what I had the best luck with. Like my Jordan Poole Silver 10 that I had, I put it on bids. It sold for like $750 back during the playoffs. It was incredible. It might be the highest JP silver sale on record. And now you can buy a 10 for like $30 or $40. But it'll go back up. My guy JP, he don't play games. He plays a game of basketball, but he's gonna focus and buckle down. Hopefully they get a coach in there that makes him the point guard. I love Tyus Jones, but JP, they had 3 win streak with my guy Jordan Poole. So anyway, Tyler's opinions. Don't go out and buy these. Don't buy them from me. I'm just telling you what I'm gonna do. And so, cool. Let me know in the comments what cards you're pulling or holding and you're thinking about throwing on auctions during the NBA playoffs. I am interested in knowing. And also, I hope you have a wonderful day. And let's never stop collecting. If you want, we made it this far. We might as well be best friends. If you want to hit the subscribe button, that's dope. Just trying to grow this YouTube with the long form. I've been doing short form content for a while. So I'm really leaning into this. So I want to make content you guys like. And but I don't want to come off as like, hey, I'm Tyler. I'm a used car salesman. I don't want to do that. Okay, I want to just talk about cards and collections and maybe even like talk about some old sets that I'm collecting. But there you go. That's it. I'm just rambling now. Y'all have a great day. Never stop collecting. Peace.